Hello everyone, welcome back to the Film Museum. Today we are going to look at some apps from Ubuntu Touch. First of all, let's go to Open Store, which is an application store for Ubuntu Touch. In the store, there are not many apps, of course. Still, there's quite of update for the applications. You can see the apps are by category and like so, and let's go to random category, and you can see there's a web app or just app. This one is app, this is web app plus, this is web app. So you can see which app is an actual application and which app is a web application. And on the right, top right from the icon, you can see this app is mostly buggy, and this app work pretty well, those kind of stuff. This is so. To be honest, most apps on this store is not really useful app for me. And right now you can see there's 24 apps on my device. In these 24 apps, I think unofficial YouTube app is one of the best third-party application on the Ubuntu Touch. Then let's go one by one. 2048 is just basic 2048 apps. It's just a basic simple app. It works quite well, like so, and it also safe. So that's one good thing. And calculator. The calculator is just basic calculator app. You can swipe up to access the scientific calculator, and you can also swipe left to delete, swipe right to copy, or copy the equation to the calculator, or copy the answer to the calculator, like so. And calendar, again, it's just simple calendar. You can swipe up or click to add the new event, and you can swipe, click this one to go back to today's date, click this one to see which calendar you want to see. In the setting, there's a basic notification setting, and you can change the theme. If you, in the Ubuntu Touch application, you can change the theme. That's either a dark theme or light theme. So it depends on, if light theme is change the white background, those kind of stuff. And for the camera, similar, you can swipe up to do more settings like geotagging, flash, timer, or picture quality. You can see the grid or shutter feedback, either vibrate, sound, or mute, and change the resolution. And you can swipe right to see recent picture or video, but this one cannot play the video, hardware video playback, so it just shows that icon. And you can click this one to change to the video mode, but it's buggy, so I have to go back and on to take a video. In video, you can take all the way up to 1080p for HD. For the photo quality, I will put on the top right card about it. I talked already about the photo quality, so you can check up there. And checkers is just simple checkers application I can use as a wasting time or do something pretty nice. And clock is a really nicely well designed basic clock app. You can swipe up to add the alarm, or you can add it, or you can delete it, those kind of stuff. You can swipe left or right, or you can just tap to change. Stopwatch is basic stopwatch. You can lap and stop and clear. For the timer, is kind of inconvenient to use it. First, I cannot set up the second, and it's hard to put on the right time. Okay, 10 minutes. No, 3 hours. Okay, something like that. It's quite annoying. In the setting, there's nothing much. It's about the alarm and those kind of stuff, and there's theme as well. The next is contacts. This is again basic application. You can swipe left to delete, swipe right to get more information, like share these contents, send a message, or call it right away. And there's a favorite content, and swipe up to add new content. And in the setting, you can import or export the content. And cut the rope. This was one of the famous game in 2010, I think. And I think this game was in portrait in Android or iOS version, but this one is landscape mode. Anyway, that's another big deal. But one big problem of this game is every time I close the app, I have to start all over from the first stage. That's not cool, right? And external drives. It is for SD card, but Nexus 5 does not support SD card, so this app is kind of meaningless. And file manager. The file manager is basic file manager application. The one unique thing is you can open this directory to the terminal. So it's all the way go to terminal and enter my passcode. Then it's in my directory. That's kind of cool. And gallery for the next. Again, this is a basic gallery application. It's sorted by the time, and I can swipe left or right to see more picture from same date. And if I click, I can select all the picture from same date. And also I can see by the album if I create one, or photos, just all the photos. But I prefer this event. And there's a little shortcut to take a picture, camera app. Google Translate. Of course, this is an official application, and it is basic web app, so it's same as you just type into the Google Translate. Is exactly the same. And media player. It is music or video player, but Ubuntu Touch on Nexus 5 does not support hardware video playback, so you cannot play video. You can still play music, but there's a better music app, so no reason to use this app. Basically, I select musics I want to listen, then it play for me. And messaging. It is again same simple message app. You can swipe up to make a new message. Other than that, there's nothing too interesting. Just send new message clicking plus button, or in the setting, just a basic message setting. You can search, those kind of stuff. And Morph browser. It is the default browser in Ubuntu Touch. You can swipe up to see all the tabs, or you can shortly to change the most recent tab, like so. It's kind of a little slow, but it works. And in the setting, there's one unique thing is you can view the source immediately. It's kind of, I think this is the first mobile operating system doing such thing in my usage, so it's quite interesting. But other than that, there's nothing much on the setting. It's just basic browser. Oh, one unique thing again, I can see in the Samsung's browser, but this one also have a new window, is different than tab. So right now I open 13 different tabs, but if I do new window, then it create different page of a browser, something like that. So it's kind of quite unique. And music. This is really basic music apps. You can see in here, reason, add playlist, artist, album, genre, and all the tracks, and the playlist if you create one. In the setting, there's nothing much. It just keeps screen on while music is played. Nothing about the timer or EQ. In here, you can shuffle or repeat, but there's no option to repeat only one music. And this music player doesn't support lyrics. And nothing special about the music player, but I use the most of time using this application in Ubuntu Touch because nothing to do. Note app is again basic note app, nothing interesting. In setting, nothing much. You can just connect to the different account, those kind of stuff. You can add new note. You can make a list about it. So after you're done, you click to check mark, and you can add a picture. And in here, you can put on the tag, reminder, those kind of stuff. So it's nothing too fancy. On the phone app, again, this is basic phone application. You can swipe up to see all the recent calls, and you can see all the missed call as well. You can swipe left to delete, or swipe right to see more detail. Add contact if it's not on my contact, or send a message, those kind of stuff. In here, in the setting, basic setting, in here I can search the contents. Nothing much. SuperTux 2. I heard this game is similar to the Super Mario game, but speaker is off and I don't know. But I was unable to play this game. Tagger, which is basic QR code reader. So for example, the camera is a little slow, but can read the QR code and open to URL. Then it's connect to a browser and open for it. Nothing special. And terminal is the typical terminal from Linux. Nothing special. Tux Racer is a simple racing game and one of the best game on Ubuntu Touch, I think. So just practice, race. So have to eat all the fish. So in practice, I don't have to eat the fish, but there's a other mode. If I didn't have enough fish, then the Tux was shaking head with sad face. So it's quite simple game. And UBports is just a little app about the UBports community. So those kind of stuff. And weather is simple weather app. So you can see it's nicely well placed. And right now it's all black, but in setting, you can change the units and refresh interval, and there's a temperature color. I prefer blue and orange. It looks the best. Because blue and yellow, the yellow is too bright. Red is too dark, I think. So I prefer in the middle. And there's a little radar as well, so you can see the radar for rain, cloud kind of stuff. Pretty cool. And Webtoons. I did not read Webtoons for over 8 months since I was quite busy these days, but it's on the store, so I downloaded both of them. And first one, it opened nicely, and I can swipe up to see more control. It's a bit slow. I click and I have to wait to change the page. It's quite slow, but can manageable, I guess. I have to wait a bit. And let's go to any Webtoons. And it still works, readable. But the second app is, it just crashed. So the first one looks way nicer for me, even it was pretty slow. And the next is WolframAlpha. This is even a web app. This is more like a hyperlink to the browser. So it just hijack. You can see it's WolframAlpha. That's interesting. Oh yeah, it hijacked to the browser and open it from the browser. So the first time that was a quite interesting. I never seen it open in WolframAlpha application. That was the first time I saw it. And there's a YouTube app, the best application on the Ubuntu Touch. It's simple application. It's quite nice. I can swipe up to see all the home, trends, subscribe, account. Of course, I able to log into a Google account in here somehow. It's possible because I cannot log into a Google account in the settings. Click the likes and I can click the subscribe, those kind of stuff. And I was able to watch a video, no problem. The one good thing is a bit slow, but one good thing about this application, I'm not sure it's because of this application where I was locking up, but this day there's a 2 ad comes out before the video, but this one only so far I had only 1 ad to watch, and so far I never had ads middle of the video, so that's quite nice. Let's close up. And YouTube Music, when I open it, it hijacked me to the YouTube app right now like that, and tell me I have to pay for YouTube Premium to use YouTube Music. So basically this application for who subscribe for the YouTube Premium. So that's it for today's journey of check the Ubuntu Touch applications. I will make the next video about the Android application on Ubuntu Touch. So thank you for watching and hopefully see you in the next video.